Hi guys, and welcome to the Ork Fort video number 6, I think. So, what I've been up to. So I took a bit of a break to sort out my Ork mob because I had a game and I was using my mate's models and it got a bit confusing to say the least. So, got them all sorted. I haven't painted them yet, but at least I've got them there for now. I've turned my attention back to where my passion is, which is terrain basically, and I've made a sort of a crane for the fort. So I made that tower, and I wasn't sure what to put on top of it. I was umming and ahhing for quite some time, and then I decided on a crane, and then I was like, well, how do I design an orc crane? And you can just bash things together, and it might not come out okay, but I had a go last night, so I sat down, got some bits together that I felt might do the job, and this is what I came up with. So what have we got? So we've got a crane that detaches from its base. So this piece at the bottom here is literally just there for making this video. I just bashed it together, and that clips onto this little lip down here, so that slides on like that, because otherwise it just falls over. It's really unsteady, but that's basically how it will attach to the fort as well, or to the tower. Now, what else have we got? So we've got this bit here, which will either have a hook on it or something else. I've designed it, you can see that there. There's a small hook on the end of the chain there, and then obviously there's a tiny little notch on there, and that hangs off thusly. And the rest of it is fairly basic. So I've got some fairly beefy I-beams, stuck them across there. I've got some rod that I use to stick between them. Little bits on the outside to make it look like it's gone all the way through. I've done that same to the other side. There's bolts all over the place. Got some supports. And then I decided to make the chain. Now for the chain, it's just a matter of cutting out lots of these small pieces like this, which basically you cut a strip and then chop it and then take the corners off. And then I glued it all together, and I found as I was gluing it for about maybe half an hour after it was glued with polycement, it was actually moldable still. I could move it. That's how I was able to do this curve that you can see here. And then it was just a matter of figuring out how to do a whole orky sort of winch system, which I've done here, and I've just built up lots of the links of the chain, so it looks like it's spooled 3 times, and then it's getting bigger because that's where it's spooling on. And there's a little knob. Unfortunately, this doesn't twist. That's solid, so we won't be twisting that. But basically that's that. So I've put together some pictures of it on the fort, so I'll go to that now. So there you can see a picture of it on the fort. Let me take it all the way back. So this was a picture I took last night. You can see a removable chain bit there. It's a bit fuzzy, so it's not great, so I'll just skip through these probably. Sorry about that. Okay, there I was trying to get a better idea of, get a better picture of the chain. Here you can see the chain a lot better, and sort of get an idea for how I did the links and whatnot. These ends of the spool I wanted to make look as orky as possible. I haven't actually, I haven't added any sort of roughness to the edges yet, so that's yet to come. But I will. This is a picture of it. Obviously, it's up there. Cast your view to the top of it on the tower. Now, the bit it's sitting on it's just an old bit I made a while back, and I haven't really found a purpose for. The idea was to use it on the top of a tower, but I think it's a bit big, so I'm probably going to sort of dial that back, and the bit that the crane goes on will be a lot smaller. I also need to make a base for it so that it can spin around, but we'll get to that as well. There's another angle. I've stuck an orc on it, so just to give you an idea of scale of the whole thing. And then finally there it is on the ground with an orc. That's my spanner. And then just I wanted to see what it would look like on the front of the fort, really, just to see how that looks. And And so, yeah, well, I'm cracking on. There's, like I said, there's a lot more to add to this fort. I want to sort of embellish it in lots of different ways. And this is just the start of adding, well, functionality to the tower, but also making it look more than just a empty box with nothing in it. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and I will see you in the next one. Stay well, guys.